The city of Richland is a vibrant, full-service city with a fabulous quality of life that is actively creating its future. Each year, the city of Richland polls its citizens on current issues and satisfaction with municipal services. The result is Richland's annual community survey. The 2014 Community Survey asked respondents to assess their level of satisfaction in 8 key areas as identified by City Council. For each of these 8 benchmarks, residents overwhelmingly indicated good to excellent satisfaction levels. Nearly 76% of the respondents rated the direction the city is now headed as good to excellent, and 69% gave the city's future planning a good to excellent rating. Satisfaction levels for street cleanliness and water quality were in the 80th percentiles, and park services were ranked in the 90th percent. The Richland Public Library received a 96% good to excellent satisfaction rating. This rating has remained the same for the last 3 surveys. 95% of respondents said that Richland is a good to excellent place to live, which is a 1% increase from the 2013 results. And nearly 86% said that their household receives good to excellent value for their city dollars. In addition, nearly 96% said that they are informed about City of Richland services, programs, and projects. Of note, 84% of respondents said that they obtain information from the city's monthly utility bill inserts, which is up 5% from last year's survey. In addition to inserts, the city uses a multi-pronged approach to communicate information to its citizens. This includes news stories with local media, city printed material, the city website, social media including Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and CityView Cable 192, Richland's government access channel. Citizens' perceptions about public safety were an important part of the 2014 community survey. While respondents generally felt Richland was a safe community and they felt safe in their neighborhoods, some crime behaviors were of concern. Gang activity, illegal drugs, and traffic behavior were of most concern. To address these concerns, participants asked for more neighborhood patrols, increased citizen involvement through neighborhood watches, and increased patrol emphasis on traffic control and monitoring. Traffic violations such as speeding, texting while driving, and overall bad driving habits were common concerns. In the 2014 survey, approximately 97% of respondents had no direct experience with emergency response services. Of the remaining 3% who did require ambulance or fire-related services, it was of general consensus that they did receive exceptional service. Since there is a marked contrast to citizens' experience with fire and emergency services in comparison to other city services, the city will use this information to address how it can effectively connect with more citizens to ensure widespread understanding of fire and life safety issues. Richland City Services fared well in the community survey, with over 85% of respondents saying their household was receiving value for their utility and tax dollars. Citizens felt the city was on the right track, but wanted council to focus energy on code enforcement, traffic planning, and economic development. As in previous surveys, the 2014 survey asked for responders to consider Council's 7 key areas of its strategic leadership plan and indicate which of these areas the city should focus on in the next 5 years. Key 1, financial stability and operational effectiveness, was chosen as the highest priority. Citizens want the city to keep expenses low and not be wasteful with public money. Citizens did not favor raising rates or taxes. To note, Richland's 2015 budget was passed with no property tax increase. Each year, the city's budget is challenged as less money becomes available from federal and state government. This practice is expected to continue, and the city takes this under consideration as planning discussions occur. For Key 2, infrastructure and facilities, traffic planning remained the most common theme. Respondents commented about long-range planning and the need to regularly maintain the streets. The Dupertel Street Bridge was mentioned more frequently than any other road project. The predominant message was to get the project completed soon. Currently, City Council is supporting state legislative efforts to include funding for the Dupertel Bridge in a gas consumption tax that is being considered. Citizens also commented about solid waste department services, specifically with recommendations to make the green yard waste collection a year-round activity and to make recycling mandatory and eliminate additional charges for this service. For Key 3, economic vitality, Attracting more businesses to Richland was the main topic identified. While the city has seen great growth in recent years in all areas of the city with new businesses, respondents still encouraged more businesses while offering some of their own recommendations. In Council's Key 4 objective, Targeted Investments, the consensus by respondents was that Core Richland, 650 George Washington Way, and the Uptown Shopping District should be a redevelopment focus. The city continues to work with Uptown merchants for improvements to their businesses and has a sign ordinance and business facade program that assists merchants with improving their storefronts. In 2014, the Uptown Business Improvement District received city-funded grants to install the first 2 of 8 murals on select walls of the Uptown businesses. Protecting open space was the main message reiterated throughout the comments received for Key 5, Natural Resource Management. Development was discouraged for most established open space, including Amon Basin and the Trailhead Park. A survey for uses of Trailhead Park has been completed, and these comments will be compiled as part of the Park Master Plan that will be presented to City Council in 2015. The written responses for Key 6, Community Amenities, were mixed from a community need for more senior activities to supporting bee reactor tourism, to the need for a larger swimming facility and better bicycling paths. All of these suggestions will be given serious consideration when Council and staff begin budget preparation for next year. The second most important key chosen by respondents for Council focus was Key 7, Neighborhoods and Community Safety. As in past surveys, code enforcement topped the list with the most comments. The condition of Richland's older neighborhoods was a concern. More police presence in problem neighborhoods and wanting the city to be more aggressive on code enforcement violations were among the most frequent comments. The tenor of the 2014 Community Survey is that your city government is getting it right. City Council's focus on its strategic leadership plan and its path forward seemed clear to a majority of residents. Citizens understand and appreciate that City Council uses this information and information from previous surveys, public meetings, citizen contact, and other sources to formulate a vision for Richland in the year 2030, and working with staff, has developed a strategic leadership plan with 5-year goals and 1-year objectives to reach that vision. This year's survey, while positive in nature, does show some areas that the city needs to work on. Council and staff will use this information as the city moves forward with its vision.